This is Scott Talley coming to you from the worldwide headquarters of Network in Action. And this afternoon, we got Ms. Debbie Respess with us with Invisible Horizon Coaching and Consulting. How you doing, Debbie?
I'm doing great. Thank you.
Thanks for taking some time out away from helping everyone grow and maintain the quality of their business, which I know you do. Tell me how you got into coaching. What was the inspiration?
I love helping people find their potential, Scott. And when they see it themselves, it's such a beautiful thing. I see potential in people and I just want them to see it for themselves. It's super exciting.
I love that. I just got off the phone with a friend and I was encouraging him to hire a coach. And I was like, if you want to invest in yourself, like, what are you investing in? I mean, it's very rare. I mean, a coaching expense is not really an expense. It truly is an investment, right? I mean, people make their money back in spades.
Yeah, it really is.
I'm sure you have a story of somebody you started blown away. Tell us about that.
I do. Had a small business owner who was doing everything, wouldn't let his team do anything. And he asked me to not only coach him as an executive coach, kind of a C-suite advisor, if you would, confidential advisor. But I also went in and did some development for teams, for his team, and helped him kind of get out of the way and actually trust his team. In a 1 year period, he had over 865% growth of revenue. It was massive. Now the economy has something to do with that, but he attributes a lot of that with him understanding how he was actually holding his team back from doing what they do best. And that's one of the things that leaders get into a habit of I can do it myself. I don't need to delegate. And yet we hire people who are great at what they do, but we don't always get out of our own ways to let them do it.
That's awesome.
So it was a blessing. Truly, it was a blessing.
That's a fantastic story. So what has happened since COVID, like to your business and to what you're seeing with entrepreneurs and business owners? Sorry, what?
I think that
I'll allow you to use the word pivot once.
Actually, I don't believe in pivot. I don't think that you pivot. I think what you do is you strategize and you really look at other opportunities. Why do you have to pivot? You know, it's a matter of, I think that it uncovers opportunities that weren't there before. COVID did absolutely impact my business in 2020. It did help me realign and look at different ways of serving clients that I hadn't really thought of before. I've got 30 years of business experience in manufacturing, logistics, supply chain operations, human resources is one of my expertise. And I actually really stepped into helping business owners, small and medium size, not just with the human resources aspect, not just with coaching, but with the overall strategy and how people play such a huge part in profitability of the organization. And I really helped them step into the virtual world. I think one of the biggest challenges in 2020 was the fact that we just said, okay, everybody work from home. And we didn't set anyone up for success to be able to do that. Part of what I did was step back and said, what does success look like for you? How do you turn it off? How do you turn it back on? How do you deal with kids or spouses? How do single people make it when they're not going out and getting, human interaction? And my business has taken on a different area of expertise in how do you show up differently in a virtual setting that is more authentic, more vulnerable, more real, and you're getting that buy-in from the employees because they see how much you really do care about them.
Oh, that's a great story. Great point. Yeah, I hadn't even thought about that. I sent my employees home and I didn't do anything. Luckily, I complimented them today. I said, you taught this old man that you millennials really can go home and work. I think they're so concerned I'm gonna make them come back here one day and they want to work from home. They've done a great job. That is a great story. Debbie, how does our audience find you if they're looking for you by phone or email?
InvisibleHorizonsCoaching.com. They can obviously look for me on LinkedIn, or they can reach me on my cell phone, 615-852-7275.
Great stuff. I'm so glad you took a minute to join us. Thank you, Debbie.
Thank you, Scott.